It's time to dad.
Hey guys, welcome back to Time to Dad. I'm here with Jason, Joe, JT, and Nick. That's three J's. That has a nice ring to it. Thank you guys for joining us on another episode. We appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us for a little bit, taking a little chunk of time out of your day to hang out. But anyway, Jason, you just pointed out we totally skipped over you on the check-ins last episode, so I think you're due for one. What you got? How's life?
For three J's, is that what you're saying? I'll get down on that, but that's a different topic. So
I thought it was smoke 2 joints in the morning, not 3.
Hey, J's can't go. That's fine. But no. So my check-in is it's pretty big. If anyone knows me on my own social media, they or even just listen to me on this show, I think what I do for a living is a big part of my persona or who I am. Everybody knows that I sell cars and I'm fairly proficient at it. I think everybody knows that it at least has an idea of that not being the most family friendly job in terms of hours and demand and weekends, holidays. Dealerships are always open, late nights, etc. But I don't know if we had mentioned it in episodes past. There was some turbulence in terms of changing management and a little bit of doubt in terms of the future of the company and where I was going to be in that projection, because when you shake something up at a company and you feel like you had a leg up or put yourself in a position to progress, and then they like cut the fish off at the head, and the guy that you were hoping to promote you is now gone. That's tough. But I actually took an opportunity. You got to take certain risks, and took an interview. No real expectations of what the job would be or not be, but it turned out to be a very interesting job with normal hours and still sales, but salaried, and then commission type of environment where you work Monday to Friday.
Nice.
And I am no longer, you've heard it here, probably last, considering the timing of this episode coming out, but you heard it here first and last, that I am no longer Bing the car guy. Bing the car guy is being laid to rest, and I am now patent pending, maybe name in progress. I am now Bing the fire guy, and I will be selling fire system maintenance. Super exciting.
We were going to just sell fire,
like fire protection. Like
I'm selling, yes, fire systems, business to business for large, buildings.
Well, welcome to my world, sir. Sort of.
Yeah.
Right on.
I'm just really going to be focused. Thank you, guys. Thank you. But yeah, I'll be focused on service, I guess, not necessarily parts and smarts and the new systems, but sort of just the maintenance of systems we've already sold in some cases, or trying to bring in new clients for maintenance on existing systems and stuff like that.
That's a huge swing in careers. How'd you stumble upon that? Or
I had a customer who I sold him a car probably 6-7 months ago. I sold his father a car a couple months later, and then his girlfriend leased the car for me as well.
So,
and yeah, at a certain point, he was like, you could do this. I do sales. You if you ever need a job, you ever want an opportunity, you could do this with me, I sell fire system, and I didn't know what the hell that really meant, or didn't really intrigue me necessarily. But I remember when he bought the car that he's like, yeah, I don't really care about the payment up to about $700 because my company pays for it. And I just was like, well, that's a heck of that's a pretty nice, like, built-in car payment system. You know, you can pick your own car. It's not like provided like a fleet vehicle or whatever. But no, when things kind of hit the fan and it became questionable, I figured I'd at least maybe take an interview, and they happened to still be looking. I mean, that was months later where I was like, yeah, hey, you think they'd still do an interview kind of thing? And it's not a big company. I don't think there's a ton of reps that actually do sales, even though it's a big company in terms of how many clients they have and how much work they actually kind of need done in terms of the volume. Because, I mean, every fucking company has fire alarms and everybody has codes and shit they have to follow. Like, it's not like they can say, I mean, they could say they don't want to, but they're literally like probably going to get fucking fined if they don't let us help them.
Oh yeah,
but,
fire marshal will go in and check all their regulatory testing. Yeah, I think you're in a good spot. It's kind of like me with healthcare work. It's healthcare is ever evolving, which adds to my job security. But I feel your pain with why you left. I'm in the same fucking boat, right? I had this plan mapped out and a future mapped out, and completing the leadership academy with my old firm, and then here we go getting acquired, and I'm like, where the fuck am I going to end up when everything lands? So I feel you, but good on you, man. That is not an easy thing to do, to just say, you know what, I'm not fucking happy where I am. I need to make a drastic change, and you just go out and get something. But I mean, we haven't known each other forever, but I think with your go-getter attitude that I've picked up on, and I've seen all your videos and advertisements for cars, man, I think it's a good place for you.
I'm gonna miss those ones, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I will.
I think that's fair. I think that you are gonna miss. No, but no, it's hard. I think it had to be a very succinct and or specific opportunity, and it came down. And even when they gave me the offer, I counter offered for more of a base salary, which is crazy. And in the end, they basically were like, we were kind of pissed that you did that, but then over the weekend,
you always counter offer. Always.
They didn't say pissed, but it was like, they're like, we had to think about it because we didn't know what to do with that. And then they met me almost all the way to my offer and basically said, we did that because we were impressed that you actually did that and asked for more. So it showed something.
You had the balls and initiative to even do it.
Because if you're willing to ask for that, it won't be a problem asking for the sale. So in a sales organization, that was good to them.
Mm-hmm. So I've got 2 points to add. That's a hell of a moniker you got for your sales, your car sales job, and I'd be eager to hear what your moniker is once you got that patent pending sorted out.
Being the fire guy,
right? And me as a firefighter, I've seen some pretty cool shit. So I went to a vendor show a while back. A lot of vendors that provide equipment and stuff to fire departments and everything along those lines. I saw a fire. Not necessarily a fire suppression system, but one that gets sold to companies and businesses, that have 3 and 4 stories or whatever. They actually have these water where we can go in and hook a hose up to, but these particular suppression systems, so we don't actually have to carry the SCBA tanks, which is the compressed air tanks. These have a where you can get a water hose, the fire hose, that actually has the hose where you would receive your compressed air from built into that hose, so you don't have to carry those tanks and worry about refilling your tank or stopping and leaving. So I thought that was really, really cool. I've seen some really cool stuff. I'd be eager to see what you got.
Yeah, I think that it
You got for sale right there.
yeah. The hours and the job was 100% a decision based on, and the reason I wanted to talk about it on the show is because it's based on my family and my kids. Like, I think truthfully when and obviously putting in notice, talking to people, telling people that I'm moving on, a lot of people have the reaction of like, why? Like, you're really good at selling cars, whatever. Like, they see it as a successful thing, and I am, but it's a very demanding and stressful thing, and I think it hit me in a weird way, in a very like honest way this year when and it was because they were out of state there with my wife, and it just didn't make logistical sense for me to go on a plane, but I didn't see my kids on Father's Day, and that just like crushed me, and that was because of the job that I do, and so the opportunity to have weekends with my kids and holidays and all of that, and obviously the added bonus of, yeah, I'm sure there will be a rollout, Joe, the transition, maybe the changing of hats from Bing the car guy to Bing the fire guy. I mean, we can have like a whole presentation on Facebook and make sure
We have to have a funeral for being the car guy.
So yeah, we'll I mean, I'm gonna have to have a heart to heart with my following. I mean, it's not gonna go. Some of these people are gonna weep.
Yeah, but your following, man, is what drove you and gave you those skills to move on to something bigger and better. So they'll be happy for you, dude.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. I could do some fucking videos about fucking fire safety.
But
and
you did what I said. Like, if you guys recall that episode where we were talking a lot about employment and careers, and I was like, if you're not happy at your fucking job, you gotta get the fuck out. I mean, it will wreck your mental state. It will wreck your health. It'll wreck it'll wreck it all. If you're just there, scrapping for $1 and doing what you know how to do, but at the same time you work for, granted, your employer may not have been shit. I understand you have to work weekends, but if you're working for an employer that's not looking out for you and doesn't really have your best interests in mind, you gotta go somewhere else. And it sounds like, trying to do what's right for your family, spend more time with them, is what drove you to make that decision. And that's fucking awesome, dude. I can't imagine the pressure of that kind of thing and the decision. I mean, how'd your wife feel about it when, I'm assuming you guys talked about
it? It was definitely, so my wife is no fan of the car sales thing because of the time that I'm not home.
Yeah.
She was pretty accepting. I think she was pretty upset when I counter offered the base salary and asked for more money. But she understood, and she thinks she's still of the mind where it's like, okay, something like, so where's your offer letter? Like, they're literally like setting up insurance and other things, lining it all up, and she's like, you can't like tell your other job that you're leaving without an offer letter. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I got the job here.
Smaller companies sometimes kind of forget that whole formality. So,
but no, I think she's very happy with the idea of it. I do think I taught a lot of people a lesson in terms of like questioning my decisions on taking on jobs, because when I started doing cars, the whole family was very much like, what the fuck, you like, no, don't do that, nobody does that, you're gonna suck at that, and it's not gonna make any money, that's like, nobody does that. And I fucking like, I did it above and beyond anything that they thought I was gonna do. So I think at a certain point, my mom, my wife, they just kind of like, they know I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I'm going to do. And if you tell me I can't do it, I'm just going to do it twice and take pictures and send them to you. So it's not really worth it for her to get on, like, to go after it in terms of questioning maybe you should or shouldn't do it. It was more like, if you want to do that, I would love for you to have those hours and all that. So she was, she's supportive of it for that reason. But
I think there's like two really good lessons for dads out there that it can kind of come from that. Is one, me personally, I don't think you should ever take the first offer that a job gives you, because that's going to be their lowest point. You know that they can usually go, especially a sales organization, or somebody that's hiring for your sales. I remember when I was, really starting to kind of build my business, and I remember like the first time I tried going like full time. Well, I kind of dropped down my full-time job to part-time to build more of my business. And I had like a recruiter call me like a year later on like a resume. And I said no like 3 times to them. And the company just kept coming back and offering more. And I ended up getting like, same thing, like 15 grand more on the base, plus the car, plus expenses, gas, and like a higher commission. And because I kept saying no. So they were like, crap, like, what does this person need? Like, if he wants to know, like, they think that you're more confident, even if you're not, just by you saying no to them or you want more, they see confidence. And in a sales position you're going to be taking, that's a big thing, that if you're going to be asking, you're confident to ask for the sale, if you're confident to ask for more of a salary. So I think all dads should do that.
At a minimum, let them sweat it out for a couple of days. Don't go into the interview and they're like, we want to hire you, here's a salary, shake their hand and like, done deal. At least let them tell them you need to talk to your wife or whoever, you need to think on it. Because I've seen guys get counter offers just simply because they act like they're on the fence about it. And obviously if you're in a tight market where not a lot of companies are hiring, you may not have this luxury, but those are definitely two really good things that I think a lot of people don't know about. And especially, I mean, if we have any younger dads that are on here that are, fresh out of college, they're usually chomping at the bit to just work anywhere and just accept their first offer. But I've also seen the other side of it where we get fresh out of college kids that shoot for the stars and end up not getting the job because they're just, crazy overzealous about what they think they're worth.
It's got to be within reason.
Education doesn't always equate to experience. So, it's, I think a lot of it is being realistic and, being confident in your worth. And if you do what you did, Jason, I think if, you told them, I know I'm worth more. And, it just kind of gave them, it gives them the impression this guy's confident in his skill. He's gonna bring us, he's gonna bring us some sales. So let's go ahead and give him what he's asking. So congratulations to you, man. That's amazing.
Thank you. I think the comedic irony of it is that the interview itself, the guy, I mean, I'm referred to do this by a customer who doesn't really give me much detail on what the job is at all. He's just like, hey, you could probably, sell for my company. And I say, and now I'm in like a curious mode to ask for an interview. A week later, I go to an interview and the guy's like, okay, yeah, so Joel didn't send me your resume, but it's on my other computer. What did he tell you about the job? And I'm literally just like, I have no idea. I don't know what you sell. I don't know what you guys do, but whatever it is, I'm going to work harder than everybody else and I'll fucking sell it. Like that was really my pitch. I was like, I'm not bullshitting you. I've sold cars for a while. I sold the most cars that at the deal. It went to one dealership. I sold the most cars there. I went to another one. I sold the most cars there. Like, if it's about like just time and energy, like I'll do it. I'll learn it. Whatever it is, I'll sell it. It's fine. I don't know what you. I was like, I'll totally straight up. I have no idea what you guys do. I don't know what you sell. There's fire alarms and stuff in the hall, so I'm guessing. But I'll sell it. Just tell me what to do, and that I think they were just like astonished by that in a way, but also just like, all right, like, I mean, he could sell cars.
Well,
this guy said,
I guess
guy sounds like he could sell condoms to a nun.
wasn't supposed to be that way, but I had to be honest. They're like, "Oh, what did Joel tell you about the job?" I'm like, "Well, nothing, but it's sales, right? Like, I'm selling something. Just
I don't know, but
I'll sell
apparently
it.
I have the skill set to sell it. So let me sell it.
If you want me to sell something, I'll sell it. I don't know what it is, but I'll sell it. What are you paying? What's the hours? Let's go. I'll sell it. I don't know.
Well, I'm happy that you're happy. So,
Hell yes.
praying
we'll
all
see.
that
I
works
mean, we're gonna
out.
do a check. We'll do a check-in in a couple months, and I'll be like, "Oh, fuck this shit." But
it'll be a good one. You got a positive attitude, man. So,
but now that you're out of the car business, you can tell us the real secrets,
all the dirt
behind it.
Nah, there was no secret. The secret is the pain. I mean, the secret is the pain of it, and that it's painful for us too. I mean, you guys think that pain of that negotiation is just one-sided, and we're like giggling, waiting for you to sign or something. Like, more often than not, especially when I'm doing the deal, because I'm willing to grind for the customers at a certain point. Like, I've had managers many a time being like, here you go. Here's a blowout like deal where we're losing money just to move the car and try to get a bonus for volume from Hyundai. Like, I hope your customer says no, but here you go. So there are deals where they don't want to take it, but they will. And people, that's the crazy, when people say no to those ones, like some of the people earlier today or whatever, when again, like you keep saying no, like Joe did with that recruiting company, and eventually you get like a really good offer. We give people really good offers where we're losing a lot of money on the car, and then they still walk. Like, at that point, we kind of do like a whew, or just like a, all right, whatever, like, go ahead. Like, you don't want to fucking steal this car from us. That's on you.
Yeah, so my mom, she did auto sales for like 23 years.
Yeah, man, it's brutal. It's hard.
Yeah.
Well, sweet, dude.
Kudos to you on the
I wish you the best luck. Joe, it's your turn to follow up that act. How's life been?
I fired myself, so that was pretty cool.
Wait, what?
Just decided don't want to.
Who's running Joe and Joe Industries?
Things are good.
You chase yourself out the door. Wait, Joe. No, Joe, I have to go. No, Joe, wait. Joe, this is it. I told you, I'm leaving.
He had security drag him out.
Well, I was going to ask before we went into that. I was going to ask though, Jason. Did you smoke before you went into the interview? I got to ask that.
No, that's not
edibles, man. Edible.
There you go. Okay.
Did I do a Pink Whitney Liquid Courage for my 10 a.m. meeting? Maybe, but that's not. That's just a little. That just greases the skids a little bit. I don't
even know what that is, but it sounds fucking hilarious.
What Pink Whitney? Like the little.
I don't know what that is.
That's tiny. It's small, but no, I don't remember if I actually did that or not. But I've done that in like. When I am nervous for a sales meeting of some kind or a customer, like, yeah, you gotta. It's a little bit of showtime. It's a little bit of pixie dust. You might sprinkle some Liquid Courage into the situation, but I don't think I may have done that for the interview, but I don't actually. I was actually joking, but we'll see.
Well, when you say Pink Whitney, I thought that was slang for like a shot of Pepto or something.
They do go together sometimes, but no, it's just like a pink lemonade vodka Barstool Sports drink. It's tasty, especially chilled.
It's not good.
I recommend it chilled.
Good?
No,
not bad.
Nick, things are good. I was testing my TV out at the office today so I could work late on Thursday nights, Monday nights, and maybe go in on Sundays. Get the TV and football going. So that was a good day. But no, life. We're almost getting through. Hopefully, the sleep stage of the youngest one. So he's 6 months now. Although our second one is now thinks it's a good idea to wake up every day at 1 a.m. and come into our bed.
Oh yeah, dealing with that now.
Yep. So we got that going on. So when the other one sleeps in, it tends to be the same night that Benjamin decides to walk in and wake us up. And right now, I got my in-laws are in Poland for 2 months, so I got their dogs. So we got 3 dogs in the house. So every time there's moving around at night, there's usually barking, and then one wakes up and starts a fun
chain reaction.
Chain reaction of all that. So that's exciting.
Do not envy you, sir.
No, so it's a little chaotic in the Catanzarite household right now, with 3 dogs, 2 kids, and everybody screaming and yelling. But things are good. My wife and I, our 7th anniversary is coming up this weekend. So we're going to go out Friday. I got my parents watching the kids for a few hours, and we're going to go out and take some time. And it'll be nice. It'll be good.
Nice.
Yeah. So
date night with the wife. That's always important.
Yep. So we got some massages booked, a little spa day thing, and then we'll do some dinner and see where the night goes from there.
That's bougie right there.
We haven't done anything for our anniversary. I mean, we haven't done anything in a few years. We did Italy our first year, but that just kind of turned out because her family's from Poland, so we went to Poland and then went to Italy from there. But the last few years, we usually don't do anything crazy. So this year we decided to do something different.
Nice.
Yeah.
Keep it close to home, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like 45-minute drive to where we're going.
Hey, yeah, it's not bad.
Nope.
Oh, Jason just went into zombie mode. Anybody else see that?
I think he just went and got a, what is it?
No, he was when he sat back down, he came in like twice the speed.
Jason, leave again. Go get another pink Winky.
It was fucking crazy. I caught it out of the corner of my eye. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Sounds like a dog sitting down or something. Pink Winky.
I had no clue what the fuck that was. I was just like, shit, yeah, man.
I didn't know
cool. Whatever.
I didn't know I thought it was Pepto.
That's what I thought.
No, I don't know. I went to get another actual drink. This is an alcoholic, I guess, like a green tea or whatever. But I think the digital background just kind of got distorted or whatever. But I'm here. I'm back.
There you go.
I'm back. So we're checked in. We're checked up. We're checked in. I mean, are we going around the horn? Did everybody do the full check-in, or are we gonna just kind of move on with it?
You got the other 3 of us last episode.
Yeah,
we're gonna keep her moving.
That's enough. That's enough checks and balances.
Too many.
Well, Nick's probably got checks and balances, right? You got to deal with that. That's probably got some of your stuff at work, right?
No, I just get bitched at when they're out of order.
Lawyer Nick.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say.
I was like, what are you talking about? I mean, a little bit, I suppose, but I don't know. I feel like that's higher pay grade than me. But I will say, you can't really put a price tag on the. I commend you for spending time with your family, because you can't put a price tag on that. I turned down a big offer at a law firm where I'd be making probably triple what I make now, but billing 60 to 70 hours a week. And if you bill 60 to 70 hours a week, you work 90 to 100 hours a week. And it's just, I got little kids. I wanted to spend time with them, and the money would be nice, I suppose, but not that nice. So it's a real difference maker. And I think you'll, I think you'll really enjoy it. Just having that extra time, like even if the money's less, it's or more. That's awesome if it's more. The extra time is well worth it.
It could be more. It won't be more initially, but it gives me flexibility because there is like a base salary, but yeah, the hours, I don't know what to expect short term. That's why I had to ask for more on the base salary, because it's like I still got to pay for shit for a minute here.
Yeah, but you're going to be out on the road, right? Like you're an outside rep.
Little of this, little of that. So you're in the office about half the day, and then as far as I know, like the way he described it, you're writing quotes for, um, you know, maintenance essentially for an existing client or for your own client. Just like, hey, this is how many trucks we need and how many hours of labor it's going to take, and this is how much the part costs and this and that. But the second half of the day is a lot more like freedom in terms of just you can go out and or you can make phone calls. You could do it from home past hours if you wanted, but you could go door to door to companies and try to essentially establish a connection or a new business contract for service kind of thing. So it's a lot. It's office work and on the road combination kind of thing.
But it'll probably be less hours than what you were used to anyway. So even if like you needed to, you could probably pick something up on the side just to kind of, until things get rolling a little bit if you had to.
I mean, I don't see that being like realistic because of the boys, but maybe. I mean, that would really be my wife or the money being that bad. I it's a decent base salary. I wasn't like crushing skulls selling cars. I was just doing well for what it is, but you don't make generational wealth selling cars, I'll tell you that. But yeah, so I think the base salary is good enough to keep me going, especially with the money for the car that I don't actually need, because that was money that I was just paying for my car payment at that point. So
yeah,
we should be fine.
Did you get the car stipend from the company too?
Yeah, they give you $700 a month for the car.
$700 a month.
Yeah, and they don't really. Sweet. And they just give it to you. So like, I'm not going to get a car.
Is it your car, or you got it? Like,
it's my car with whatever. Yeah, or you could sell it, keep it, whatever.
Fuck yeah.
So I mean, you just have to have a car. They just give it to you and basically are like, here's your car budget. Just make sure you have a car. Like, we're going to give it to you. If you want a cheap car, make sure you have a good car, and here's like enough to pay for it, because you have to have a car. That's basically how they did it. But so I'm just going to keep my car.
I'd be driving a beater and pocketing $500 a month.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they'd really like. They probably frown upon.
Yeah, that would be a good look when you roll up in a ’97 Honda Civic.
I saw some decent cars in that parking lot. Like, I think most people use it for the right reasons and get like a decent car, because at that point you could get like a really nice car and basically have like a $300 car payment or whatever if you wanted to play it that way. But you could get a fucking BMW or whatever and just pit like the 700s basically supplementing it. But yeah, we'll see. Short term, I'm not going to do anything. What was that?
So the new schedule's got to open up some time for sports, right?
I mean, I'm hoping it opens up some time for golf, but the season's going to be over. You're talking about like hunting. That's the only sport you do, is like shooting stuff, right?
Yeah, I know, but I know you enjoy sports.
No, we're going to turn him into a football guy.
That's it.
This is Dallas's season, baby, according to a few people.
It's been the same thing since '96.
I know. Shit.
But no, I mean,
don't tell him we're trying to win him over,
football.
Joe.
I know you're saying football.
I found time to watch football.
Right on. And I assume that could open up some time for like tailgating and grilling out, having a
cookout action for the game.
Yeah. Well, I mean, up here that we're pretty good with tailgate. I mean, I know down in like Miami and certain places they don't tailgate like legit, but up north like Patriot games and stuff, that they know how to tailgate. There's good food up here. People play games and
are they still going? Are there still going to be fans at the Patriots games this year or no?
Yeah.
Sore topic, Joe.
There's still a lot of money. It's still a professional sport, so yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure there's still season tickets and
Oh, they're
everything else.
diehard
Yeah.
fans, man.
Oh yeah, listen, my brother's a Patriot fan, and I gotta say they were probably my second favorite team, just because my brother.
I mean,
I did. And Tom Brady, I respect.
Tom Brady ruined that team for me. I've always fucking hated Tom
Yeah,
Brady.
yeah.
I loved Tom Brady because I loved his work ethic and
Oh
what
my
he brought
God.
to it.
He kisses his kids on the lips. So fucking weird.
That is weird. That is weird.
All right, so going around the board, what's your specialty tailgating food that whether you grill it or it's your favorite to eat? What's your favorite thing to cook?
I like to show up to what other people are cooking. That's my favorite specialty.
Oh, you're that guy, Joe. Joe shows up with like a store-bought cookie platter. I got dessert, guys.
Hey man, don't sleep
He
on a
says that-
Costco cookie platter. Those things are
I'm
amazing.
not. I mean, yes. After a few beers in, and you're like, I would really like something sweet, and you go grab a cookie. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and BJ's has some great brownies, and Costco has some great cookies. So people are going to be very excited about that.
the brownies are dry as fuck. All right, those are not good.
You're buying the
brownies.
wrong ones, man. You got to check the date.
No, I've never
no,
had a
Just
store-bought
grab the one on
brownie.
top.
I
Store-bought
myself, I'm a
brownies.
brats guy. I'm a brats guy.
Brats.
So if I'm grilling, I'll do some brats or some hot links, something like that, similar.
Smash. Since I bought my Blackstone, I'm all about some smash burgers. Smash burgers are, I guess, wings. Although I don't have a smoker anymore, so I bake them, which is not nearly as exciting.
I make a lot of candied bacon, which is just good to snack on.
Yeah.
It's just
Fuck, everybody loves
Dude.
bacon.
You got
It's
me.
very
at bacon.
Canadian.
yeah. I'm
Yeah,
from
it is.
this kid and my wife's Canadian. That's what we do.
Well, since we brought up the words Canadian and bacon in the same sentence, tell me why the hell people call ham Canadian bacon? Is that seriously what y'all refer to as bacon?
He's not y'all. That would be his
I
wife.
thought we were going to talk about Rick
Canadians don't
Moranis.
have
or
ham.
something.
No, it was brought up in the same sentence, so I got to know because
Ham is
obviously
Canadian
I'm as
bacon.
far south as you
I think
can go.
ham is big up there, not necessarily bacon.
Yeah, I didn't say I made Canadian bacon. I said I made candied bacon. There
Well,
it is.
I know that. I just thought it was funny because Canadian and bacon came up in the same sentence, and that it was just a beckoning question because I'm as far south as you can go.
You want some good
and
ham? You need
I
to
like
come
bacon.
get some Virginia ham.
Right,
Get you a big old slice of that with some eggs in the morning. Boom.
I'll be honest, though, I
Right.
do eat Canadian bacon on my little breakfast sandwiches, and I don't know the damn difference. Couldn't tell you to save my life, but between that and ham, but it's good.
It's good.
I like that. I like that.
I think it's
the
literally
turkey leg
it's like
bacon.
it's almost the same cut as like normal bacon, but it's a little less fatty, and it's more like a slice of like cured ham than it is actual bacon.
Yeah.
I think is what Canadian bacon.
I think the first time I ever heard it, I think it was the Tim Hortons. Like one of the egg sandwiches. I was like, what the hell is this? I think I went, oh, no.
Canadian
First time I had it, I
bacon.
was in Pennsylvania.
Call it
And
fucking
he went-
ham, man.
I was visiting
Right.
at Scranton, Pennsylvania, and he was like, you got to get this Canadian ham. It's amazing. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? And we were so good. I was like 20, 21 or something. And we visited him in college, and there was like this place we went to breakfast after like partying all night. And
I just
Yeah.
want to know what French fries and gravy is all about.
but I think I ordered that
Poutine.
and the normal bacon egg sandwich just because I was afraid I wasn't going to like it. So I got 2 sandwiches.
Poutine is
Good one.
fantastic, though.
Mm.
Yeah, is that literally
good.
what it is? Like potato French fries and
Would you
some
sure?
sort of gravy?
Oh yeah,
It's like mashed
I'll take
potatoes
that
in
over-
stick form.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great.
What is this?
I
I
take-
missed that.
Poutine.
poutine
Never had
fries. It's like gravy and French fries. Sometimes you could like do bacon too, right? Like you can just mess with it a little
and
bit.
cheese curds is really the big like
Oof.
gravy and French fries is American poutine.
You
but
lost
like,
me at
Canadian
cheese
poutine is
curd.
like cheese curd, French fries, and gravy, and it's pretty incredible.
the cheese curds with gravy, that's a little off-putting. I could do cheese curds, and I can do gravy, but I don't know if I could mix it. That seems off to me.
Are you talking fried cheese curds or just because these are just melted cheese curds? Basically, just ends up being melted cheese.
Mm.
I don't know. It still sounds weird.
I'm all about all of it.
I'll eat it all.
There you go. This is for the dads out there that don't know what to take to a. If you can't fucking cook and you don't know what to take, you pull the slow cooker out of the cabinet. You get your 2 packs of Little Smokies, and whatever barbecue sauce is like middle of the road. You don't need the $15 bottle. You don't want the $3 bottle, but you get you like a $7 bottle of barbecue sauce. Dump it in there and heat up your Little Smokies. Little Smokies are always a crowd pleaser. You don't have to do shit except put it in a slow cooker and heat it up. Yeah. That's usually instead of the cookie platter, you gotta take Little Smokies.
I went to a tailgating party and somebody actually they just got a whole bunch of pizza. And where it ruined it for me was they brought out pizza that had pineapple on it.
Nope.
You lose me with that.
No.
You lose me with that.
My wife eats the goddamn margarita pizza, and I'm like, no, it doesn't.
I'll eat a great tailgate. I mean, I'll go to a tailgate and eat free pizza. Pineapple
pizza? No.
No, you lost me at pineapple. It's unnatural.
I don't do the buffalo chicken pizza. I don't do any. No, you need traditional toppings. You got the supreme, the meat lovers, cheese.
See, in New York, there's. I don't know if it's everywhere, but we have all different types of. Every pizza place here has all crazy different pizza pies. There's salad pies. There's the chicken bacon ranch. There's
the broccoli Rob pie that I had one night, and I was like, "Oh God, this tastes like shit."
Broccoli Rob. They'll do Thai chicken. So it's not even like pizza. It's like Thai chicken on bread shaped as pizza, right?
Yeah.
Like, calamari slices we had the other day. So we're used to that. In New York, there is just anything you want on a slice of pizza.
That's not New York, though, I feel like.
Well, you got your regular pies, you got your Sicilian pies, you got your margarita pies, you got everything. It's just everything. You want a penny out vodka, there's mac and cheese pies, there's everything.
Well, the fact that you're calling them pies tells me you're from New York.
There's nothing better than sitting down and having like a good old slice of taco pizza. I mean,
I do like taco pizza.
Yeah, I'll eat pretty much any kind of pizza, but pineapple on it doesn't matter if it's pineapple on it. It's pizza, man. I don't care.
The worst pizza I have ever had was back when my dad was on it was like a keto diet or something like that.
Oh, you got the cauliflower crust then?
Oh man, let me tell you, that was the worst pizza I have ever had in my life. Cauliflower pizza. And my dad, so sometime after he started that diet, he wound up getting a bad gallstone that nearly actually had to put him in the hospital for days. He was going in for an an outpatient surgery, and he was going to be sent home. But later that day, it just escalated from there, and he wound up being there for like 10 days. And then after that, he says, never again will I do anything, that's like any specific kind of diet. Because he said, think about the first 3 letters in the word diet.
I don't know. Doctor told me to cut back on carbs, and I started looking at the alternates for pizza and pasta, and I was like, nope, low carbs not for me. Sorry, doc.
Looking at alternate doctors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be seeking a new doctor.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm from Michigan, man. Detroit style pizza is where I live, and just that big old thick square cut pizza.
Yeah.
Super doughy. Oh, super cheesy.
I don't mind the deep dish as long as it's still got a good crunch.
So you don't call it a pie? What do you call it?
That should be pie, right? It's thick like a pie. up
It's
in
fucking
like
pizza.
No,
like
most of them
Chicago.
Yeah, but it's like
Michigan.
75% dough. The
No, but
toppings
that's
are
like-
only like the top
Chicago deep dish is
third.
just cornbread crust, right? But I mean, Detroit deep dish, which we just usually call squares, it's like so much cheese. I mean, it's not cornbread like Chicago. It's just regular pizza dough, but it's you build it up on the corners with like block cheese, and it ends up basically being mostly just a cheese pizza. And it's with all sorts of toppings and stuff on it. But I mean,
Well, no.
it's like this much
5
cheese.
pounds
It's
of
fantastic.
cheese on a 12-inch slice.
They should make
all
a
about.
cheese curd gravy slice. That sounds good.
Sounds
I bet
messy.
you they have it.
I bet you they do. I would eat it.
There's an ass for every seat.
There is.
No, but like I said, the fact that you call them a pie, that definitely tells me you're from New York. Because whenever you say pie, I think pecan pie, I think pumpkin pie, I think all kinds of shit like. But the last thing I think of whenever somebody says pie is pizza.
The pizza pie.
JT, you're, and I mean, you're probably like the manliest of us with the hunting and the fishing and in Texas and stuff. Like, what's your feelings on pumpkin season here? Like, are you getting down on like the pumpkin
Getting the
flavored
PSL?
donuts and coffee and stuff? Like, I enjoy those fucking donuts,
Ugh.
man. They're delicious.
So absolutely not. I'll stick with my chocolate glaze or regular old glazed donuts, but I don't eat donuts very often. But no, I don't do pumpkin spice anything. I don't do pumpkin spice anything. My wife, she loves those pumpkin spice coffees or lattes or whatever. Look, you're talking to a guy who will wake up and drink black coffee from his coffee pot that he made, and I might be paying, altogether like 63 cents per cup, compared to somebody going to a Starbucks and paying $8 for a coffee. So I'll drink my little Texas mud. That's what I call it.
Pumpkin spice season means instead of having like 5 varieties of creamer in our refrigerator, we now have 7. Because my wife, I swear to God, she uses a different goddamn creamer every day of the week. It's ridiculous. I'm like, just trying to put a 6-pack in the fridge and I have to move 30 creamers out of the way. I give her so much shit. I'm like, why do you even drink coffee if you need all this? Because I'm the same way, dude. We were camping and it's just straight black coffee. No sugar, no creamer, none of that shit.
My wife doesn't even drink coffee. I don't know how she functions.
Well, that's unbelievable.
Yep.
No. Well, I love me some cowboy coffee. That's what I call it. In the little kettle that you cook on a campfire and everything like that. I love my cowboy coffee. You mix a little bit of cool water to sink the grounds to the bottom of your cup, and you just drink.
Ooh, straight out of the cup with the grounds?
Yes, sir. That you add just a touch of cold water, and it will actually make the grounds go to the bottom of your cup.
Oh, well, shit. I bought the fancy Stanley French press for camping, so I don't have to do that. But damn, I didn't know you could just do it with a little cold water.
Yeah. No, I'll just go to the little Army surplus store and get one of the little coffee kettles, and and that's what I'll use when I'm out camping. I'll make my cowboy coffee just like that, and I'll drink it right before. I'll even do that a few times and fill up a whole thermos right before I get out into the deer stand.
So it's hot coffee, and then you just put a little bit of cold water on the top. And
just a scotch.
Right, yeah. That cool water is supposed to help, bring it down because, heat rises, obviously. And if you add just a little bit of cool water, it'll sink the grounds to the bottom.
Did you hear that with your fire systems? Heat rises. So just make sure you put that to your sales pitch.
That's your sales pitch. Heat rises.
Cold water.
Nah, I'm just blown away when I was afraid that there was going to be some discussion of like, oh, that's stereotypical saying JT's a manly man. He's over here. I drink it straight, kettle on a fire, coffee in the woods,
and I choose the last
something in Texas, spitting tobacco. No, you're right, man.
First to die in the apocalypse.
Oh hell yeah! Nah, no. JT is great. That's
Fucking
good.
zombie apocalypse.
I like that. Oh, that's I'd be dead. I'm dead meat. Nobody's buying fucking whatever I'm selling in the apocalypse. That's for sure.
But, that's the beauty of the apocalypse. You don't have to sell anything. You gotta fend for your life.
Survive. Just gotta hang out.
But now you know how to make fucking cowboy coffee in the zombie apocalypse.
Right?
So you got a leg up on everyone. At least you'll be caffeinated.
I would drink actual dirt. I think before I want like black coffee. Like I'll just drink water.
You drink
water.
Dunkin' Donuts, don't you?
Oh, I got shots of this
5
flavor
pounds of
and
sugar
that
in a cup.
flavor.
Oh my
2
God.
cream, 2 caramel, 2 mocha.
That's not coffee.
Yep.
That's sugar with a splash of coffee.
I actually ordered my usual coffee, and then she was like, "Okay, pull up," and I'm like, "Wait, you got that pumpkin donut? Is that back in stock? Let me get that. Let me get that. Yeah, nah, I'll fuck with a pumpkin donut or an apple cider donut.
I'll do a pumpkin scone from Starbucks, but that's as far as I go.
Pumpkin cinnamon buns that you make in like the can, like the Pillsbury shit. Oh, oof.
So basic, dude. Yep. So basic.
I don't know
the only pumpkin I do is pies.
Yeah.
Yes, I second.
Pumpkin pie is pretty good. I don't know if I've gotten a cup of coffee from a place this year.
What? Never?
No, like this year.
You ever had like a coffee outing with like a client?
No, I make my own coffee at home. I have a cold brew thing.
Yes.
I do cold brew every morning, black cold brew. I usually bring a cup, and then I have like these green tea energy drinks that I drink as well. And I bring it with me when I go to the office, or I'm working from home, so I'm not going out and like stopping to grab a cup of coffee ever.
What are the green tea?
I can't drink cold coffee.
I'll drink cold coffee when there's friggin' snow on the ground.
Yeah.
Nah, I won't. Cold coffee, that's just nasty.
It's the same thing.
Let me tell you how devoted to coffee I am. So here at my work desk, which is in my bedroom right now, for due to space, needs and everything like that, and working here, doing what I do, I'm tethered to a desk. I can't leave my desk to go do something unless I clock out and do this or that. Well, I drink coffee all day long, so I have literally put my coffee pot on the table right here next to my desk, right here in my bedroom.
You got a problem.
That is how devoted to coffee I am. I'll drink the shit all day.
I used to be able to do that.
Walking around there like the Energizer Bunny, like twitching all day long.
Yeah, I used to be able to have a shot of espresso at 8 o'clock at night and still just go the fuck to sleep. Not so much anymore. I'll be up till 4 in the morning.
This cup right here, it never leaves my desk. This is my work cup. My wife made this little cup. She does these little cups and everything like that. She made these cups and for my first Father's Day, and I've kept it right here. So
there you go.
That's my coffee cup. I literally they literally no other coffee cup in this house serves a purpose at all because that's the only cup I use.
It doesn't look very big. You probably go like drinking a lot of those.
That's your problem. You need a bigger cup.
No,
just drink it right out of the canister.
This is a coffee mug. Just right out of the kettle, straight off the fire.
Well, so this is one of those metal like camping cups, and I've got multiple, but this is for home, and I like the size of it because it's practical for the desk, with space and everything like that. So that's what I use, and when I empty it, I'll just reach over here and grab some more coffee. But now, Mama made that for me for my first Father's Day just after Jasper was born, so that's the cup I use.
Well, real quick before we wrap it up, what brand of coffee? Nick?
I usually go for the local stuff. Anything local really that I can find, but I think my go-to is Starbucks because I worked for them for God knows how many years. I like their fair trade stuff and what it stands for. So I guess if we're talking whatever you can get in a general store, it's probably Starbucks stuff.
Okay. I was thinking make it from home, but you buy it there. All right. Nick
No.
Square.
I make it at home. I buy it and we
Oh, you
grind it
buy
at
it,
home.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me? No, I haven't. I don't think I've had coffee in my mouth since 1996. So my grandma gave me a cup of black coffee. Like I don't drink coffee.
God bless you. You are a better man.
Shit.
There you go.
I'm a Black Rifle guy. Black Rifle coffee.
I do like Black Rifle.
I lived on it when I was on deployment. Back when they were still, before they became a publicly owned company.
Yeah.
Black Rifle would send care packages to all the soldiers, and I lived on Black Rifle, and I still drink it to this day.
There you go.
Oh, Death Wishes. Okay, here's my top 3. I forgot about Black Rifle. I would say Death Wish number 1, Black Rifle number 2, and then Starbucks number 3. It is literally liquid death.
There you go. And Jason, you're Dunkin' Donuts or
Dunkin'?
Yeah, we had like some kind of chocolate flavored one that I didn't mind. That was like that we made at home. But it's gotta have it's gotta be chocolate. It's gotta be like caramel.
That's not a brand. That's a flavor.
No, just the brand though. Just the brand though.
I don't really care. I just want it. I just want it to not taste like
coffee.
I just don't want it to taste like coffee. Ain't pouring it out of a fucking rifle or anything else. I want it to be like fucking sugary, chocolate, caramel, creamer, fucking. I don't want it to taste like fucking coffee. That's my favorite.
Jason's preferred coffee is creamer. It's what he's trying to say.
Dunkaccino is my favorite coffee. Fucking hot chocolate, something. I've come a long way, but it's like, JT, say something uber masculine. Black Rifle coffee. I'm just sitting over here like, yep.
When we meet up, it's a black coffee only policy.
That's it.
Oh I'll be sleeping with Nick squared in the back.
Jason's over asleep in the corner.
He's gonna have his little cold foam dispenser in his pocket.
A little travel bottle of chocolate creamer.
All right, hey, listen, guys. We always appreciate everybody that's listening in, tuning in. Guys, listen. Let's wish Jason, best of luck to when he officially leaves and gives that, or whenever you're doing that and starts his new position. Let's make sure we get our coffee in tomorrow, except for Nick Squared. And listen, please like, subscribe, comment. Always feel free to tell us what you guys want to hear. That's what we're here for. But Time to Dad, we are out, and you guys have an awesome night.
See you.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.